Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in X for X-Men Legends number 5 out on the 21st of July, 2021. Guess what, y'all? Only two of us have read this, so Tyler and I are going to make the case for or against this issue for Rhea and Harry. All right, y'all, X-Men Legends number 5. This might include decades-old spoilers for Peter David's original run on X-Factor back in 1991, because this fits between X-Factor 75 and 76 in that very famous run that's having a very badly planned omnibus coming out any minute. Please don't buy it. So, Tyler, we'll start with you. Since there's just two of us, I guess we could flip a coin, but let's just start with you. You're the guest. Is this a buy or skip, and why?
Oddly enough, I thought it would be a skip, but it turns out to be a buy for me because it's a fun story. You don't need to know what came before, and I don't think you need to know what comes after. But I thought it was drawn quite well, and the characters' voices were pretty on point with that era of X-Factor.
For me,
Peter, what about you?
I also expected it to be a skip, and it is a buy. It's my favorite X-Men of the week. I mean, that's not saying a lot this week, but I think that Peter David's original X-Factor, a lot of the X-Factor investigation stuff has kind of replaced or supplanted it in people's minds, and that's what his X-Factor is. And especially his X-Factor, it was a short run. It was only like not even 20 issues, really. But there was something so incredibly kinetic about these people, these miscreants that all have their own reasons to be terrible mutants that would never be on the main X-Men squad at this point, being in the employ of Valerie Cooper and doing government stuff. And this whole idea that they got involved in Latveria in a way that they probably shouldn't have, and now they're at a congressional hearing about it, and every one of the things that are being said at the congressional hearing, they're like, that's not really what happened. and we're getting to see how they all kind of like fumbled into it. This is what made that a memorable run of comic books. Did we need this issue? I almost can say yes, because that run gets cut off so quickly, and it just feels like there's so many more dynamics that were happening in the team that never made it onto the page because Peter David walks off of it so relatively early because he's flustered by all the crossovers that like I actually think that this is worth reading, only if you know that run that starts with X-Factor 71, and I forget when he leaves the title, like 88 or 89, you know, slightly before the Fatal Attraction stuff is. But if you know that run, yes, read this. I think of all the X-Men Legends, this is the one that's worth picking up so far. Shock!
I agree.
Shock twist, Freya!
I know. It's shocking.
Yeah. I mean, and also, I mean, I will always love Polaris in the yellow outfit with the giant hair. You know, Larry Stroman drawing those characters. I wish we had Larry Stroman in here because he draws some crazy wild art. This is Todd Knock, who's good. It's kind of like Bagley derived. I enjoy him. I think it's the right kind of vibe to put on this book, but I would have taken somebody much more weird, like somebody more in the school of Larry Stroman or Jay Lee, who drew some of those issues. That's probably the only way you could have made me more excited, just get like a really audaciously weird artist instead of an artist who is just going to kind of make it look glossy. All right, well, there you go. We have 2 buys out of 2 for X-Men Legends number 5. Now you have to go buy it. Those are the rules. We don't make them up, except for we do make them up. This has been our discussion of X-Men Legends number 5. It's a quick one. And if you're looking for more discussions like this, we cover every X-Men comic book that's ostensibly in continuity, even if that's a deep dive into retroactive continuity, ever since the beginning of X-Men X of Swords. So it's out elsewhere on the channel, and you can look at that and examine it if you'd like. So on the behalf of Tyler, Harry, and Freya, we do this because X-Men are better when they are read together, and we're happy to be reading them with you. So until we see you again, we hope that you are well.
Bye. Bye from Farida.